If you're just getting into hunting and you're looking for some items to carry out in the field, I'm going to show you what I always carry in the field every time I go. And this is a nice, small, compact bag here. You can kind of see in relationship to my hands, weighing it only slightly more than 2 pounds. This type of equipment that I'm talking about is for the scenario when you're going to take your truck and you're going to park it at a hunting property and you're going to walk in, whether it's morning or afternoon, and then you plan to walk back out. Let's start with the main compartment here and go through some of the gear in it. An essential piece that I always carry is some kind of an optic. This is a 6x magnification and a rangefinder as well. So this helps me in most of my situations. This headlamp is probably the most important item that I carry. Helps you get in the woods in the morning, helps you come out in the evening. Making sure you have one that's fully charged and ready to go each season. I take 2, just in case the batteries die in one. I've had a scenario before where one of these just became defective. You're walking through the woods, all of a sudden the light started flickering, and boom, it was done. And it was so nice to know that I had a backup. It's just a quick fold out tree saw. It's really nice to have one of these to take with you. Now, yes, you could use a pocket knife and try to hack through them, but this makes such short work out of cutting through branches. Lift the lever up, catch that little ridge right there, lock it into place. I'm usually deer hunting, so I like to have some kind of a deer call. This is just small, lightweight, easy to use. I take this little safety tool here. It's just a whistle. It has a chamber in here, which I've got some matches and a little type of a fuel source to start a fire with if I needed to. And it's got a compass. And to strike the matches, there's the striker right there. I cram it down into here to make sure that the pea don't rattle around so it stays nice and quiet. These are very durable matches here. You have a signaling mirror inside the cap. What I like to do before I'm going into any property is look at a map of that property, understand what my north, south, east, and west boundaries are, and what the terrain features are, whether it's a road, a stream. So if I were to get lost and know, okay, well, if I walk west, I'm going to walk into a power line, and then that power line will take me right out to a road. I just call these water pins. So this is the end you would put into your water source. And then if you take the top off, this is the straw part here. I've never even come close to needing this, but it's so light, relatively compact. It fits in here so easy. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. All right, in this front pouch, like I said, I'm always deer hunting. I'll carry some kind of a scent with me if I want to use it as an attractant or maybe a cover scent, and then some kind of a knife. In this back compartment here, I always keep my hunting license, and I like to have a section of rope here. I'll explain what this gizmo is in just 1 second. And basically just use this to hoist up your gear. What's really cool about this is when you open it up and you look inside there, you can see the heads of 3 little things there. Basically what you do, get these 3 little pins out here. These 3 internal holes here are the storage holes, but there's 3 additional holes. And there you have a small grappling hook. I've used this in the woods twice. One time to pick up a glove, one time to pick up a hat. When you're done with it, just reverse the process and screw this, and then you can store the pins in those little internal holes. Cap back on. And if you drop something that's metal, that's lightweight in the center here, it's a decent magnet. If you were to drop your gun or something like that, it's obviously not going to hold that. But in this side pocket here, I always like to keep some kind of a wind checker device. It's just some powder, and you can open the top and give it a puff. The powder will come out, and you can see which way the wind carries it. On this side pocket here, I keep some of these glow-in-the-dark tacks. And I just put a piece of napkin in here so they don't rattle around. When you're going in the woods during the day, on the back side of the tree that you pass, just tack one of these on there, and then at night when you leave, they're going to illuminate very brightly and help you get out of the woods. Now we have all the gear laid out on the table. We've got wind checker, reflective tacks, some kind of a hoist rope with a small little grappling hook, hunting knife, a water filter pen, some kind of scent, a small tree saw, safety device like this with a whistle, matches, compass, and a reflective mirror on the inside, a deer call, 2 lights, and an optic / rangefinder. Now let's get all this back in the bag. Okay, it's all back in, ready to go. Weighing it only slightly more than 2 pounds.